So this afternoon's little job was to make some press tooling to help me make some of my garden metalwork. So over to the bandsaw, we drew out one of the shapes and cut it out to make a profile, and then got this metal here and started welding up some guides. So this will hold the jaws in line as they go open and closed using the hydraulic press, and that will keep everything straight. So there we go, got them all welded up and then drilled and bolted them to the MDF guides. Now there's probably lots of you shouting at the screen now, MDF is no good for this, and this is obvious, of course. It wasn't obvious to me straight away, let's put it like that. So but it did come to light. So there we go, we've got those made. Now it's time to make some brackets or some feet so that stands vertically on the table of the press. So we did that. And then time to go in the box of homemade attachments for the press to find a suitable press tool that will work with this jig. So selected this one, wound it onto the quick coupler that I made. So this will give lots of pressure over quite a large area, which is what we want. So that's all fitted there. Dropped the table, put it in, made some little brackets so they slide on. So you can change it over. Time to give it a test. Now, of course, what happened was when you bend metal like this, not only does it bend it up and down, it also has to drag it in, and the MDF just wasn't up to it. So I used a tool that I'd made to make these flat versions, which then became the new tool. So they are now the new profiles, and then these get welded to this steel. So there's the old one, and then using all of this scrap metal, all the offcuts that I save, I use those to pack out all the spaces to make this strong jaw.
Literally made out of my scrap bin. That's the turn on place.
So here we are, putting two in at a time, and we're making, I think we did 3 runs here. Yes, it is sped up, but the nice thing about this is it's making consistent bends every time. And I've added a little pin at the back which heals over the bend. So there you go, that's what we made. Now they do get finished off by hand, and obviously all the welding's done by hand, but I liked it so much I made another little jig out of more scrap to make another design of garden art that I do. These have cups welded onto them, and here's me demonstrating the changing over from one jig to the other. Very quick, one out, one in. So yeah, I know they look really janky, but they work, and that's the main thing. And it just goes to show you can do it yourself.